welcome back to our third tutorial on Excel. Indeed, the last tutorial we talked about moving around the worksheet. Today we'll be looking at entering data in a worksheet. And if you are new in Armstrong channel, I'll be leaving a link here so far as moving around the worksheet is concerned, so that at least you can just try your hands on that. Now, our previous tutorial as far as moving around the worksheet, before we cover this section, I then talk about the column letters and the row numbers. For instance, let me show you something. When you open to your Excel, for instance, remember I said the column letters ends at XFD, while the row numbers ends at 148,576. So let me show you how that has been done. Now, for you to do this, you can choose to press F5, and then the name box will display, the dialog box will display, the go to dialog box will display. Then you type your XFD, you type 1048576, okay, 576. Then you press enter. Now you can see this is the column letters. When you screw, the column letters ends at XFD, while the row numbers ends at where? 148,576. You see it here. So this is where the row numbers ends. Now again, you can also look through the home ribbon, under the editing logical group. You can click on the tasked arrow below, find and search, and click on go to, and then you type the cell address such as A1 and press enter, and then you just find yourself here. So basically that is just that. Now let's come to entering data in a worksheet. Excel is a spreadsheet program. Spreadsheet allows us to easily enter and manipulate data. Companies often perform budgets, reports, and manipulate a large amount of data pertaining to their businesses. Excel can be used to manipulate financial statistics, reports, and balance sheets, etc. Entering data is quite a simple process in Excel. Note, in Excel, texts are known as labels and numbers are known as values. Okay, and numbers are known as values. Numbers, which is known as value, align right, whilst text into bracket, which are known as labels, align left. How should I get it? So numbers align right, whilst text, which is known as label, align with left. Now let's look at the type of data that the worksheets contain. Okay, that can be contained in a cell. There are some type of data that can be contained in what's a cell, or an Excel workbook can hold a number of worksheets, and each worksheet is made up of more than 17 million cells, and a cell can hold any of the three basic type of data. So we have one, numerical values, which is known as numbers. We have text, which is known as label, and we have formula. The fourth one is charts, but chart is placed on the cell layer. It's placed on the cell, but it's not contained in the cell. So basically that is just that. Thank you so much. The next thing we'll be looking at entering formulas and performing some easy tasks in Excel. But that is just by the way. Let's move on. So entering data in Excel, I'd like us to then look at something very simple. Now, when you load your Excel, for instance, move to cell A1. I'd like you to type, for instance, you type Q2 1944. Hope you can see Q2 1944. I'd like you to move to cell A5. So A5, type total revenue, and then in cell A6 type total expenses, sorry, total expenses is EXE. Okay, total expenses. I'd like you to move to cell A8 and type net income. Net income. Move to cell C3 and type April 1994, April 94, and cell C3 May 94, we have June 94. So basically that is just that. So I'll just adjust my column a little bit here nicely. Then after that, I'd like you to move to cell C3 E3 move to cell C5 and type 60,000. C5 C5. So you can see now. Let's do some changes here. Highlights on. Select a segment from cell B3 to D3. Drag it to C3 and come to cell C5 and type 10,000, and so C6 and then so D5 we have 12,000, and then so D6 we have 17,500, and then so E5 we have 11,500, and there's cell E6 we have 6,900. So this is just that, but I like you to hold on to Control plus A and move to cell, look through the home ribbon. Under the font logical group, change the font to Times New Roman and press enter, and let the font size be 14 so that your work will look a little bit neat. So that is just that. Now this is kind of like an income statement, and as you can see, this is the revenue they got on April, 10,000, and the expenses they made on in April, that is 60,000. And then when you watch here also, the revenue they got in May, that was 12,500, and the expenses they made was 7,500. And this is kind of June also, they had 11,500, that is the revenue they collected, and the expenses they made was 6,900. So they want us to find the net income. Now to find the net income, what one needs to do is that to find the net income, you need to subtract the total expenses from the total revenue. So to do this, we need to move to cell C8 whilst we are already there. So we are going to enter. So the formula is going to be equal to, okay, equal to C5 minus C6. Then we press enter. So you can see it's minus what? 5,000 minus what? Minus 50,000. So sorry. So we subtract the total expenses from the total revenue. Okay, so you can come here again, do the same thing. Equals to D5 minus D6. And you press enter. So this is what you have. You do the same thing here in E equal to E5 minus E6. Okay, so you press enter. Now all the time when you're entering formula, although we'll be covering a section of entering formula, but when you're entering formula, you always need to bring the equal to sign to inform Excel that you should expect a formula. You're about to enter a formula. So basically this is what it's all about, entering data in Excel. We'll be covering more section of this. Thank you so much for subscribing to Armstrong channel. See you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.